Hey guys, it's Special K. This is a guide for the third boss of Immortal Codex, Eerie Styx. This is the same boss you fought in the easy boss mode, but this one is way harder. We're going to bring a pretty specific set of champs. They've all kind of got some synergy to them. Two in particular are very important. This comp wouldn't work without them. All right, first champ we're going to bring is Silas. Silas is basically just in his guild boss build for me. Really fast, almost 500 speed, just about 13k attack, 325 crit rate. No rage regen, unfortunately. He doesn't need it for guild boss. Got Salazar, 19k attack, just under 400 speed, 330, crit rate, and a little bit of rage regen. Valeria, 19.5k attack, 500 speed, 300 crit damage, just a tiny little bit of rage regen, which helps here. Get Sadie. She's in a broken set. She's got good rage regen, good attack speed. Everything else is just survivability. She's under 3,000 defense, 35,000 HP, and like I said, rage regen. All we need her to do is one specific thing, which is her ultimate. Her ultimate is going to protect everyone around her from the huge slam that this boss is going to do, because we're not even going to even try to get these shields down. We're just going to let them expire. The boss is going to do a huge slam, and then we're going to go right back in with our damage dealers. Bringing Wrath. Wrath is in Solkadin's gear. This is Solkadin's guild boss gear. Lots of rage regen, pretty fast, 400 speed, 15k attack, and 350 crit damage. He's here more or less for his Lord bonus. He's going to do a little bit of damage, probably a third of what Silas is going to do, maybe even less. And then lastly, we're bringing Hollow. Hollow's an Invigoration and Salvation. She's got almost 15k attack, 300 speed, a bunch of healing, and a bunch of rage regen. So that's a team. Let's look at the layout and see how the run goes. The first time I did this, I got like a C. I used a completely different team, and it was terrible. Terrible. I was like, oh, this is like S+. Nope, I was totally wrong. So Zealous comes out. First thing we're going to do is we're going to lay Silas. I'm going to play Hollow next because she's got the Invigoration. Wrath's coming in. Salazar, Valeria, and finally we'll put in Sadie. Now you can see Sadie's range covers everybody here. So she's going to be able to keep everyone alive. This whole team's going to make it to the end. And Hollow's got enough healing that she's going to keep everybody alive. Sadie's helping a little bit too. So in this first shield, we're not using any ults. This actually it's like a pre-boss. It's like boss foreplay, I guess. I don't know. So we're just waiting for this to get down to 0 so that we can actually fight the boss. It's really just a waste of time. I don't know why it's here. All right, so boss rush comes. Everybody gets a little bigger for some reason. And here we go. I'm going to be able to get a Salazar ult off before this shield comes up, which comes up really quick. Now you're gonna see this 150 something shield walk down. We'll get it down to about 40. And then once we get to about the L on Spectral, we're gonna pull Sadie's ult. Because this guy's gonna come in, do a huge slam that would have knocked all of us down to nothing. But we're able to tank it because Sadie adds that extra damage reduction. Ult with Salazar, ult with Silas, ult with Valeria. Valeria is great. You want to get her right after the slam to do her ult because she'll be low health and she does more damage when she's low health. She's also in whatever they call the thing that gives you the shadow copy this week. I don't know why they keep changing names on artifacts. It's such a giant pain in the ass. And Mooten, just find one and stick with it, please. So here we go. We got through another slam. We ult with everybody again. Now you do this, you get this preload of the shield. There's the shield. You can see it jumped up to 220. The chances of us doing 220 attacks before this shield goes down is almost impossible. So wait, alt with Sadie. As soon as he slams, we're going to come in, we're going to get Salazar. These guys are building up rage because Hollow's in her alt. So we're going to be able to get Silas and Valeria's ultimates off. And meanwhile, we're building back up. If you build Sadie with this amount of rage regen, and same with Hollow, you're guaranteed to get through. So if as long as you can hit these, I mean, your DPSs can be whatever you want them to be. Whatever your 3 best DPSs are. Or 4 best DPSs, I guess. Here we go again. Another Sadie. There you go. Just tanks it like crazy. So you may not get to S or S plus with a different set of DPS champs, but as long as you've got, some survivability on Hollow and Sadie, and you've got them built with, 40 something rage regen, they're going to get you there. So they'll get you to the end. You may have an arrogance or an abomination or whatever your champs are. This combination of Sadie and Hollow will get you the best that those DPSs can do. I've seen some other comps out there with Eloin instead of Hollow. That would work perfectly fine too. They basically fulfill the same role. Eloin's a little bit more difficult to build for because she's got a different pattern. She's 2 ahead, 1 back. So she's going to have she's going to want to be where Sadie is, which is going to change, everything. So you can see here, we're cruising right along. We're at A+. Get everybody's alts coming up. We've only got 1 more shield to make it through. We've gone into S. This is that last shield. On this last shield, as soon as Hollow's ultimate's available, pop it. That way you can race up these other DPSs that are a little low and try to squeeze as much damage as you can out at the last second. It makes a big, big difference. You wouldn't think so. Like, we're at 102 right now. His ult goes. Silas's ult goes. Just squeeze off Valeria. Just cross into S+. And you see 108 in 20 seconds. We did 8. What is it? 80,000. Yeah. So that's the run. Let's take a look and see how the guys did. It's going to be a Silas show. Yeah. See? So Silas did 68 million. Salazar did 44. Valeria did 38. And Wrath did 22. And then none for the other 2. I want to fool around and see if swapping out Araka for Wrath, because Silas is the big damage dealer. So, if we can make him stronger, to see if it offsets the fact that Wrath is boosting 2 other champs instead of just 1. Plus, the Lord bonus is a little different too, because he adds attack speed. So, there's a bunch going on there. Anyway, I hope this one helped. How are you doing with this? What's working for you? Do you have a completely different comp that you're using that's successful? let me know. I'd love to check it out. I'd love to try it myself. Thanks for checking out this one. I'll catch you on the next one.